So I've been in Paris for a week, and here's 5 cultural differences that I'm noticing between Parisians and Americans. There's a bigger focus on sustainability here for sure. You've probably seen videos about people in Europe where like the caps don't come all the way off, but it's not just that. I've gone into supermarkets and seen that people will just open a case of water or a case of something to take out 1 or 2 if that's all they need, and that's what they pay for, and it seems pretty commonplace because it seems like everyone's doing it. Another thing I've seen in supermarkets is a lot of like loose spices, so with like little bags, so that you don't have to buy a whole big jar. You can just buy like 2 tablespoons if that's what you need. That's not the system that they use. I need to learn the metric system. Obviously the metric system is a big cultural difference between France and America. The second thing that I've noticed is that a lot of people have their dogs off leash. Like there's definitely a fair amount of people who do have their dog leashed, or who their dogs are wearing a vest so you can tell that they're like have a leash, but there are a lot of dogs off leash just wandering around, to the point where like when I'm in a park like this, a couple of times a dog will come up to me and I'm like, whose dog is this? And like no one seems concerned. The third thing is there's no iPad kids. I'm sure that there are, but none that I've seen. I'm not going to say that everything in Paris is child friendly, but I am going to say that I'm at a park right now. I think kids are off from school. I'm not sure why, but lots of kids in the park, lots of people playing with their kids, like actually playing, not on their phones and not giving them a phone. There's a lot of like carousels and swings and just activities as you move through the city, but particularly when you move through certain parks that are designed for kids and are interactive for kids. And I haven't seen a single kid yet on an iPad or a phone. Fourth thing that I've noticed is that despite the fact that it feels almost counterintuitive because of the image of Paris, which is a lot of like cigarettes and wine and things like that, everyone's healthy. Like a ton of people are still wearing COVID masks. I've seen that multiple times in busy spaces. Nearly everybody runs. Everybody's a runner, and everyone rides bikes. It is incredibly healthy. Like everyone is doing exercise. And as you're walking through, like I'm living on the canal right now, and as you're walking the canal, there are multiple places where you can stop and have like a full body workout. There's like a little mini gym. The last thing is that there's not a lot of chit chat or like small talk. I thought maybe this was because I don't speak really good French, but I've noticed other people doing it too. Like they're not having small talk conversations. Anyway, it might be a big culture shock for some people, but I come from New York, so some of the stuff feels a little bit more like an easy transition. And I love it here, and I'm so happy I live here. It's the best decision I've ever fucking made.